coming to you again this time with a prophetic message that's going to bless you. I just want to speak to those of you that have not yet subscribed to my channel. Make sure you subscribe by clicking that subscribe button on YouTube. Click the subscribe button. There'll be times where I'll be going to that subscribe button and I'll be prophesying to people that have subscribed, that have their names in the subscribe button. So if your name is in the subscribe button, I'll be prophesying to you. Today I'm going to be talking about something that most people have asked me. I've received a lot of emails that most people have asked me. How did Prophet TB Joshua get his power? How does he get that power? How does he attract that power of God? You have seen that power of God that he demonstrates, mighty power of God. I told him a modern day prophet. A modern day prophet will deal with the things of the spirit, will deal with the things of now. We answer the questions that people are asking. We answer the question and people are asking, how does he get that power? How does he? I also I've received a question, people saying, is it possible for anyone to get that power? It's very possible to attract that kind of power, but it takes something that you need to get. I'm talking about today. We're going to talk about the eyes of the scorpion. I'm going to tell you exactly what it means. The eyes of the scorpion is also the eyes that see in the dark. People have asked me, what's the eyes of the scorpion? The eyes of the scorpion is a different kind of prophetic eye. It sees in the dark, meaning that things that are happening that your natural spirit cannot capture, but when you have that eyes of the scorpion, it sees in the dark. And those of you that have bought my books, Prophecy, Dreams and Vision, I applaud you, because those that have bought that book, if you have that book, it means it's the beginning of something big that's going to happen in your life. The beginning of something big. And you can write to me, and if you're watching me live or direct, I'm direct on Facebook, I'm direct on Twitter, I'm direct on YouTube, I'm direct. If you're watching me live and direct, you can write to me at prophetpastor@gmail.com. You can write to me at prophetpastor@gmail.com. I'll respond to your email. I've received thousands of emails that thousands of my sons all over the world writing to me. I just received an email of my son. One of my sons wrote to me and says, listen, man of God, I want to send this amount of money to your account. Man of God, I want to send this amount to your account. Someone wrote to me and said, man of God, listen, I'm doing this great thing. I saw a man of God that wrote to me all the way from Congo, and he's doing a great thing in his ministry. His ministry is expanding. Things are working. One of my sons that wrote to me. Now I see some of my new sons. I see David. I see David that written to me. David is from the US. And I see both well. Both are written to me. Both one of my sons from the US. I see Murphy, one of my sons in the US. I see Tony, one of my sons in the US. And those are the people that have gotten that book, Prophecy, Dreams and Vision. Prophecy, Dreams and Vision. I told you it's 399.9 rands. 399.9 rands. 399.9 rands. So that number 3, I told you, it's a number of completion. And then in dollars, it's $39.99. So that's the book, Prophecy, Dreams and Vision. If you want that book, right? Because those of you that are asking for mentorship, how do I get this mentorship? How can I preach a message? 40,000 people share that message. It goes all over the world. So people are asking, how do I get that grace? It's a particular kind of grace. And I'm telling you, you can also get that grace when you connect with this ministry. I'm going to impart. The book that you're getting is an impartation book. It's not just a natural book. It's an impartation book, meaning when you get that book, things begin to happen in your life. One man wrote to me and said, I got that book and my eyes open. And I wrote to one lady and I told the lady, listen, the lady just asked me, he says, man of God, prophesy to me. I just spoke the name. I gave the name of her sisters. I gave the name of 2 names. She says, the first one is the firstborn and the other one is the lastborn. She said, how do you know those 2 names? That's the eyes of the scorpion. I can see where I sit. I told you that there are different types of prophet. There's what I call modern day prophets and Bible prophets. The difference between a modern day prophet and a Bible prophet is this. The modern day prophet needs a point of connection before he prophesy to you. You must come to their church. You must come to their ministry. You must become a member of their ministry. You must come and pray with them. They will prophesy for you. That's a modern day prophet. That's a Bible prophet, sorry. But a modern day prophet, what we do, we don't need you to come to the church and sit down. We don't need you. We just tell you, send us your name. Wherever you are in the world, send us your name. When the moment you send us your name, we call your name in the realm of the spirit. I told you that's what I do. As I call your name in the realm of the spirit, let's say your name is John Peter, so John Andrew, I call that name John Andrew. The angel that has been assigned to me for the prophetic angel begins to look for you in the realm of the spirit and brings all your information, your past, present, and future information. Give the name of your family. That's why I prophesy names of family. That's why I can see I prophesy about the US. This impeachment that's happening, check my videos I've prophesied. And one man wrote to me, I even forgot some of the videos. One man wrote to me, says, I was watching your videos. I see all of this thing that is happening now. He says, everything you have said has happened exactly how you have said it. I prophesy about ESCOM. I say ESCOM, people will begin to lose jobs in ESCOM. Check my video about prophecy about ESCOM. So people begin to lose jobs. Now ESCOM is planning to retrench 5,000 workers. Why? Because of the prophetic message that I gave. I prophesied in my book. I said ESCOM is going to go down. I said they're going to struggle. There will be energy crisis, serious energy crisis that will make businesses to fall. As I see the economy going down, the economy crashing, businesses falling. The IMF revised the growth of South Africa downwards and said the growth is South African growth is going to go down, meaning that they're not going to grow. What does that mean? It's the eyes of the scorpion. I see the things I prophesy about Harry and Meghan. I say Harry and Meghan, those two people, they're going to struggle. I say even after whatever happened, I told them, even after whatever happened, they'll have the media still going to insult them, still going to say bad things. So it doesn't matter. So people are saying they have left. No, they haven't left. Let me tell you something. They're still going to be attacked. The same people that attack them will still attack them again. It doesn't matter. Suppose say no, maybe they're no longer prince. They're not going to be prince. They're not going to be attacked. They're going to be at peace. They're not going to be at peace. They're going to be attacking you more. I'm telling you right now, the eyes of the scorpion is seeing. So I see Maria, one of my daughters, Maria. I see Siwe. I see Kla, one of my daughters, all over Atlanta, my daughter in South Africa. I see Paulina. I see Lawrence, one of my daughters, my son. I see Nomtandazo, one of my daughters. I see Instein, one of my daughters. I see Joseph, one of my sons, all over the world. I see Sylvia, one of my daughters. Natalie, one of my daughters. Look, I got thousands of sons and daughters all over the world. Thousands. I cannot even call them all. Let me tell you something. Write to me. Those of you that want to sow at 2026, write to me and sow at 2026. I will take it to the mountain. I will pray for 21 days on your prayer request. 21 days. Put your list of your prayer requests. So that 2026, I'll give you the bank account. Those who want to say by PayPal, I'll send you the PayPal link. Those who want to sow by MoneyGram or Western Union, I will send the Western Union details. So that 2020, you have to sow it. 2020, what does 2020 mean? 2020 means it protects whatever is happening in 2020. And when you sow that at 2026, miracles begin to happen. Your job begins to be protected. Your marriage is protected. Things happen. I see Pizzy, I see Alice, I see Dennis. I mean, they're all over. Like I see Gifts, I see Chim Verage, I see Gerard, my son Gerard, I see them, Justin, and to join. That's why I tell people, listen, you should never fight a modern day prophet. There are angels that are surrounding me and all over the world. That's why most people come to me and say, listen, this thing about Turkey. That's why I tell people, be very careful when you fight a modern day prophet, because you don't know which angel you're fighting. Be very careful. So we are talking about now what is happening with how does TB Joshua get his power? People are saying, is he getting from mountains, is he getting from a tree, is he getting from stones? Some people have accused him and say he's practicing witchcraft, or he's practicing his snakes, he's getting from snakes, he's getting from a marine spirit. He's not getting from a marine spirit. And there's no snake that is getting from a snake. And so people have just make lies, especially in Nigeria. There's a demon in that Nigeria that is they're just targeting men of God to destroy them. Particular demon that came from the water, where you see a man of God doing good in Nigeria. Even the world, they have got that demon, but particularly in Nigeria, where you see a Nigerian man of God, another Nigerian man of God will criticize the other man of God, will make a whole church service, form a whole ministry to destroy the other ministry, and people will be clapping. Then Nigeria, I have to pray for that Nigeria, because soon I'll be coming to Nigeria, and the people in Nigeria will wait for me. I'll be coming to Nigeria because there is people saying, come to Nigeria, come to Nigeria, and I prophesy directly, like, come to church, call your name, call your father's name, call your mother's name, tell you your problem, because Nigeria is never going to be the same again. I want to talk about Prophet TB Joshua, what is happening to that Prophet TB Joshua. I received a message, I did a video about Prophet TB Joshua, I talk about the wise men. I said, where did the wise men go? People were asking, how did you get that? How did you get that insight? Almost 40,000, that's about 60,000 people that are writing to me from that one video about the wise men. And I showed you all the wise men, what happened to them. And I said the wise men, they went because they had grown. And people were saying, no, is it because they were fighting? No, they were not fighting. They went because they had grown, spiritually grown. So they went out. And Prophet TB Joshua allowed them to go out. So it doesn't mean there was a problem. So it was a correct thing that he did. So the wise men are not doing many things. Wise men Harry, I didn't speak about wise man Daniel, but I heard wise man Daniel is there. But let me talk about Prophet TB Joshua, particularly how he gets his power. There are 5 fundamental laws that Prophet TB Joshua follows. And this is coming to one of the revelation that you see from the eyes of the scorpion, meaning what I've seen in the spirit, the realm of the spirit. He follows 5 laws, and I'm going to show you that 5 laws. The first law that he follows is the persons, what I call the law of the persons. There are 2 persons living in any human being, meaning that you have 2 lives. So that law is a law that says you've got 2 lives. So there's 2 persons living in you. The first person is yourself, your existence. Your existence is the spot that you exist. The other person is your purpose. So the moment you trade your existence for your purpose, miracles begin to take place. So what does that mean? It means that if you can sacrifice your existence, what is your existence? Sacrifice the things that you enjoy for the things that God has given you, for the purpose of God. The miracle power of God will begin to manifest in your life. That's what happened to Prophet TB Joshua. He has sacrificed his pleasure, his peace, his anything that God has given, the pleasure that God has put in yourself, for the people, for the lost, for the people of the world, for the sick, for the destitute, for the purpose to help someone else. The moment you sacrifice that, the moment you exchange your existence to your purpose, the power of God begins to manifest in your life. Let me tell you something. It's not difficult. It's not magic. I'm telling you that what he's done. That's why you see him living. Sometimes he leaves the city. He goes and stays somewhere in the forest. Sacrifice his existence. The other thing he has done is what I call prophetic holiness. What's the prophetic holiness? Prophetic holiness is the thing that says you are transparent. To be holy means to be transparent. That's what the Hebrew word holy means. The original word holy means you are transparent. What does it mean to be transparent? To be transparent means that you can see God through that person. So you are like a mirror. When they look through you, they see God through you. That's what it means transparent. A person that is not transparent, when you look at them, they talk about themselves. So that's why if you see a prophet of God that is not transparent, he will come and tell you, look, I bought a 100,000 car, I have a jewelry, I have a diamond ring, I have a Gucci belt that costs 200,000, I have a shoe that costs, I have a jet plane. That person is not transparent, because all they talk about is themselves. They don't talk about God. So when you look at them, you don't see God. You look for God, you don't see God. But with Prophet TB Joshua, when you look through him, you see God. That's why you never see Prophet TB Joshua come and say that, now I've bought a Gucci watch, I've bought a Louis Vuitton shoe, I've bought a jet plane, I've bought a car, I've bought this. He will never do that. He will activate the anointing. So these you men of God are starting in the prophetic, you understand, it activates the anointing. It activates it. When you are transparent, whenever you go up to stand, you talk about God, you talk about Jesus, you talk about the things of God. You don't talk about yourself, you don't talk about your problem, you talk about the things of God. It activates anointing like that never before. Let me tell you something. This is very powerful because I've seen it in my own life. It activates the power. That's why I get the prophetic messages. Because the prophetic message is not about me, it's about God. The Bible says God told Moses that remove your shoe from the feet, for the place you are standing is holy ground. And the Bible says Moses saw the bush was burning and it was not consumed. Why? God was reminding Moses, in that bush I am the one. You are dead for me, not for yourself. So the other thing we talk about, the third thing we should understand, is prophetic sanctification. What is prophetic sanctification? To be sanctified means to be removed. So Prophet TB Joshua is far removed from some of the things that happen in this church. He's not the kind of man of God that you see going to his church and start doing everything in this church. And those are some men of God in their church is only them. You go everywhere, it's them. They control the choir, they control the band, they are controlling everything, they control the cleaner, they control. No. He's far removed. That's what sanctification means. It's called prophetic sanctification, meaning you're far removed. That's why you see me, I write one email to my sons and my daughters every month. I don't send a message every now and then. There's some men of God, those are men, I call them, those are men that they are Bible prophets. They write you 20 emails in a day. So Bible prophet call you 10 times in a day. If you don't come to church, they come to your house and they look for you. Why you not come to church? Those are Bible prophets. But modern day prophet, we don't do that. We write one email in a month. Ask my sons and my daughters. One of my sons that write to me, they send me. So one of my sons just sent me $1,000. Another one sent me $600. Another one sent me $500. So one sent me $2,000. And they told me, I asked them, well, I didn't remember asking them for this, but why? Because they know, they identify their prophetic and the anointing that is in this person, and they want to tap inside and connect. So when you sow into my ministry, you are putting a portion of your existence in my ministry, because the money that you make from work and everything is your existence. That money that you make from work and the things that you're doing is your existence. The moment you sacrifice your existence into my ministry, you connect your existence, your life. Remember, your life is your existence. Your existence is that you occupy space, and your purpose. Your purpose is the reason for which you exist. The moment you sacrifice your existence to my ministry, the anointing, you're connected. Any blessing that I get to begin to get, when I receive 10,000 people that write to me, 10,000 people that want to sow a seed, 10,000, you see, you also go to in your business, thousands of people begin to follow in your business. So that's the thing. The other last one to talk about is sanctification. I want to talk about something that is called compassion. What is compassion? Compassion is saying that is doing something for people, not for yourself. So what does compassion mean? Compassion is different from generosity. If you are generous, you do something because you have more. So if you have more money, you give more. That's a generous person. But a compassion person is a person that says, I am giving because I see this person suffering. So Prophet TB Joshua is giving because he sees people that are in need, not because he has more money. He gives because he sees in need, and because if he gives because of the other person that you see in need, that is compassion. And the other thing is the fear of God. He fears God. He fears God. Write to me at prophetpastor@gmail.com. I hope this message blesses you. I'm running out of time. I hope this blesses you. I hope you receive from God in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.